had it. My stomach finally feels so much better. So we're back at it. Stream West Ham versus Man City. Same lineups as the last game, except for Edson Alvarez is the only change. And you realize that back at it again, back to Man City. You realize that Edson Alvarez and our Aston Villa players are just that good. Good job, Juan Bissaka. Ooh, straight on goal, my dude. They are cooking them. They're gonna give that foul. Oh man, West Ham are in for it. They are up for it today. You can see it right now. The amount of shots they have on goal, the intensity in their press. They got a lot of people going towards goal, and they just got their first shot. One of their first shots on goal. I think that's the second shot on goal. I think Antonio was just earlier, right before I gone live. But here we go. Kudus on the left, Antonio on the right, up top. Bowen on the right. It's going to be Edson Alvarez, Paqueta, and Rodriguez, Emerson, Maz, Kilman, and Juan Bissaka, the Man United. Man, he looks so much more comfortable playing with West Ham. I have no clue why, but he does. The balloon on the pitch. Bro, is everybody doing this 4-2-4 press? Everybody's doing it. It's crazy. Against City, it was the blueprint. So now, but they're willing to let them switch it and then drop back into a mid instead of keep producing a press. But now that it's in smaller areas, they can get the spaces more quickly, and that's going to limit how much they can do. He's trying to go one on one with Emerson on the Doku over there on the right hand side this time. Going to be deflected. A Man City throwing. Goes straight back. I think that's not Vardio. That's Ruben Diaz. Back to Vardio to Ruben Diaz again to Kanji. He's gonna thread it through to Kovacic. Switches it all the way to Jack Grealish. Plays in behind De Bruyne with the cross, and it's dealt with by Kilman. Oh, plays it straight through. Jack Grealish should have played it to the near post. Gives it straight to wide open. But Holland, oh my, scuffed. Terrible header alone. Wow. That's a goal Erling Holland scores in his sleep. That's a terrible. He could have backed up for a second and then prepared himself. And he was over the ball. Well, he scored his first at West Ham. And it's going to be a West Ham throwing on this side. Oh, my days. I tell you, just think I thought it would be a more difficult game. I must say this is still going to be a 1-1 game. If Savina was here, I'd probably go 3-1. But I think it's going to be 1-1. Radio gets the touch. Plays it back to Ruben Diaz, who goes back to Ederson. The press, they're just initiating it. And they're going to back off Antonio. Now it's more of a 4-3-3 press. The press will also change. And they're willing to back off the press. They're not going to be like, we're going to play a mid-block. So we don't have to run all over the pitch. And we're going to stay right there and defend here. They're okay with that. And that's fine. And it's not gonna. But the manager said we're not gonna play as deep as we usually are, but we're okay with playing deep if we need to. We're gonna hold our shape. We're gonna make it difficult for you because we're not gonna let you go through the middle and just progress it as easily as you like. We're gonna make you play it around the outside, and then we'll deal with it. Then he goes to Grealish. Wan-Bissaka goes and he readies him. He goes one-on-one with him, plays it inside. Not gonna get the play back. Gonna play it back post, headed away by Emerson. Kudus brings it down. Has the strength, gets by one, but tackled by Mr. Lewis. But he loses the ball again. Kudus wants to go, but they lose it again, and Kovacic is on the ball. Doesn't have anywhere to go to. Has Vardio on the left, has an option. Passes it to Ruben Diaz. They're inside West Ham's half. And then Wan-Bissaka engaged again. They're inside the penalty area. Plays it. Good stop and good save. Good block by the defense. Playing very well. Defending very well. But City has most of the momentum trying to progress it once they got a bit of possession. They're going to let the play on. Get to Bernardo Silva. Akanji thinking about where to go. Goes to Kovacic. Kovacic is sitting center of the West Ham half. Gives it to Akanji. Switches it over to De Bruyne. Now Grealish cuts back inside. Plays it there. Bernardo gives it to right there. Gets it taken. Now Antonio wants to break but can't break. One in tackle. Back with the ball with Man City. Now Man City are in their full groove. They're played in behind. Can't get to it. Plays it. And Moss deals with it. They can't get the ball out. They just win the ball back and they keep you. This is a suspended pressure. Continuous pressure on the opposition. Headed away, then he headed down, going to be a goal kick for Areola. So I already said it's cool. It's for Man City. We already know Doku's on the right, Holland up top, Grealish off the left. There goes Pakata, lays it off, gets it to Emerson. There goes Pakata, lose it straight, and it's straight in. Holland and gets the first goal. What a terrible, terrible, terrible piece of defending. Losing the ball that loosely in that area and passing it there from Pakata. And then he just gets it, and Bernardo Silva just slips him straight in. Goal. The way they were starting, it was a 1-1. Now it looks like it's going to be a 3-1. That's my next prediction. Like I said, and look, it was a bad pass though too. But he's trying to run with it while trying to drag it. But it was a poor pass. And Holland again, I think was that his third. It might be more than that. That man's on a roll. Now they're back on the ball. Got to be more composed on the ball and be in the air. Now there goes. And then Pakata loses it again. Doku gives it to Bernardo. Akanji. Straight to De Bruyne. De Bruyne threads it straight through. Gets it to Bernardo. Now Doku. But he's getting double, tripled up on. He tried to play it back, but it's going to be, they're going to give a goal kick. But man, poor. It's very poor from West Ham. Don't expect a big improvement. No one's going to challenge City as they are. When you lose the ball like that in those areas, no one's challenging City. And there goes Antonio chasing it, and he plays it straight out. West Ham have the ball inside the Man City half, going to throw it in. The make a decision, goes straight back to the halfway line, gets to the Killman, who goes to Maz. Maz inside the center circle, tries to go by De Bruyne, threads it through, but terrible touch. Grealish is right there, just needs to slip him through. He has him right there, cuts on his right foot, plays it, and he hits it wide. Needed to play it straight on his left foot, but it's deflected. Going to be a corner. Just giving it away again and again and again. That's the third time they've given it away. I thought he should have went first time with his left foot. I thought he should have went. This West Ham team is under so much pressure, but they're losing the ball in areas they shouldn't lose the ball. All they have to do is get the ball in areas, hold it up, find the feet. And go straight towards goal. What a save, Areola. What a save. Oh my goodness. De Bruyne, he had his eyes, just like he took a penalty. He had his eyes down across the ball in the box, but then he just struck it towards goal. What a finish. What a finish that would have been if it would have went in. But it's a great strike at goal. Oh my days. City are cooking. Yeah, De Bruyne is back to where he was. That's why I said I haven't seen Bruno at all make any type of cross like that, man. I need Bruno to make crosses like that. Because he always hits in a bad area. Hit a cross or make a shot straight there when you lay it off first time. Don't try to do it second time. Do it first time. Gonna switch it. De Bruyne goes back to Ederson. Tells him to calm down. Let's get back in our progressive shape. Gets it to Kovacic, who drops in through the center backs. Bernardo. Kovacic. Kovacic to Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz inside his own City half. Wants to thread the ball through, but doesn't have an option because they're playing compact. Plays all the way back to Ederson. Ederson chilling on the ball, not under pressure. Man acting like he hasn't all day, and he does. Ruben Diaz goes all the way to Ederson, filling in as a center back, allowing others to push forward. Rico Lewis to push forward up the pitch. Gets it, but he kicks it out. Misplaced distribution, but this is the first misplaced pass he's had of the day. Well, I think it might be one of the first passes he's played today. He hasn't really had to play it. The outfield player has been the one playing the passes around the pitch. Flicked back. Won by Edson Alvarez. Brought down by Paquetá. Paquetá on his feet. Gets it to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka. Loses the ball in a bad area. And they played around. Now Doku's in space. Gets it back to Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis at the halfway line. Chilling. Wants to go back. Reset the defense so he can push up the pitch. Has a threaded through ball to Kovacic. Bakanji goes out to the right to Doku. There goes Rico Lewis pushing even further higher up the pitch on this side, but Doku still gives it back to Akanji. Akanji's not going to have to switch here. He throws a leaker. Lewis lays it off to Kovacic. Kovacic goes to the left-hand side to Vardio, to Grealish, pushing down past the 18-yard box. Back to Vardio. Over to Rico Lewis, who plays it to Kovacic. Can switch it and play him behind to Doku. Doku gets the ball on the left-hand side. He doubled up with Kudus helping out Emerson. Doesn't have an option, so he plays it, but he threads it through, but he's offside, Bernardo Silva. It was a really good run, just barely offside. That's why I said I don't get why people think how City play are boring. It's effective, and it actually is entertaining. And I'm a Man United fan. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm like, it's pretty entertaining, especially when you're winning. Bro, they press with intensity. They pass the ball about. They do one-touch passing all throughout the pitch. It's just like, it's not chaotic like Klopp, so it makes you feel more excited. But it's still exciting because you enjoy the way they play. In my opinion, I enjoy how they play. Plays it down Antonio, but loses the ball, gets straight to Grealish. Grealish tripped up. It's going to be a foul from Wan-Bissaka, a free kick. They're going to play it fast. They're going to let it build up. It looks like Akanji went down for a second, laboring, hobbling a bit, but it looks like he's going to recover. Kovacic on the ball, plays it over to Ruben Diaz, to Akanji, to Kovacic, Rico Lewis, back to Akanji, filling in this right back position. Now there's going to be three at the back. Center, just Kovacic alone. Plays it. Looks up. Turns. Should be a foul for a free kick. Oh, oh. It's not looking too good. Man City look on it. They look on it. But they're still not out of first gear, but they look more on it than they have been in except for the last game. But they look more on it. Playing straight through Rico Lewis, out to Doku, 1-on-1. He can take him on. He can go thread it through. Plays it through short, straight to, off the post. Oh my gosh, he tried to bend it. Oh, and it's over the bar. Oh, De Bruyne straight off the post, deflects straight onto Grealish's foot, and he goes over the bar. Oh my gosh. He hit it first time, almost hit it top corner. Oh my days. A little bit. He hits it 2 centimeters to the left. It's in. It's in. And then he just barely just overhits it, but he still gets it. A good curl. They win the ball. Grealish in the middle has a layoff straight to Kovacic. Kovacic has room to run. Plays it through to Vardy. Plays it through to Bernardo Silva. Gets to Holland, but it doesn't get there. Kudus wants to deal with it because he's like, bro, I need to get on the ball. Plays it back. Gets it here to Maz. There goes Wan-Bissaka. Flick from Kudus to Paquetá. Now they're trying to go forward. They get it into Bowen on his right-hand side or to approaching the 18-yard box. He going one-on-one. Plays it. Right foot. Plays across. And it's an own goal by Ruben Diaz. Oh, my days. They're level. It's 1-1. Wow, an own goal. He tried to play it across the 6-yard box, and it just deflected straight off Ruben Diaz. They were blessed. They needed one chance, and it ended up in goal. Wow. It's unfortunate for Man City, but I know West Ham fans don't care. They're willing to take any goal that goes in. Played through Wan-Bissaka to Kudus. Lays it straight off nicely to Paquetá. Plays Bowen in a position onside. He's one-on-one with Vardio. Doesn't have help. He goes inside, plays it. Oh, my days. What a huge deflection. Manchester City. They've been the better team this whole half. But 20 minutes in the 20th minute, they got paid. They paid for something that they might not have deserved, and Ederson didn't have enough time to react. It's unfortunate. He didn't want to have to leave it and end up in his goal. Wow. But at least this makes this game interesting. We're not going to have a blowout. It's 1-1, and the bubbles are flying. There he goes, and Emerson wins it. Kudus could bring it down, but Rico Lewis. But Man City's still going to be calm. They've been in positions like this before where things don't go their way, and they'll get better possession on the ball, and they'll just slow it down. Threads it through to Rico Lewis. And he gets fouled. Nope, and no foul, but it falls straight to Doku, goes back, resets inside the West Ham half, and they're going to hold the possession. He switches it, gets it over to Jack Grealish, but it looks like a heavy touch, but brings it down. Jared Bowen covers the space. Edson Alvarez trying to get a tackle on Vardio, holding them off. 2-on-1. Should be a roll-off, but it's going to still be a Man City throw-in. Oh, West Ham got life here. The crowd's getting involved now. Oh, man. I'm just happy that, but it's inside to Holland. And Holland, but dealt with good strength. Made Holland go outside 18. Plays it to Vardio. Vardio trying to hold off Edson Alvarez. Gets it to Ruben Diaz, who plays all the way back to Akanji. Akanji goes straight to Vardio, who goes straight to Grealish, who plays it straight across, but dealt with. No foul. Good defense. Now they're locked in. They're saying we got a goal. It was a lucky goal, but we'll take luck. Sometimes you need luck in life. You better be lucky. Sometimes better to be lucky than good. Plays it to Maz. Plays it short to Wan-Bissaka. Plays it to Alvarez. Alvarez with the lung touch, but able to get away with it. Plays it across, straight to Bowen. Into Antonio, but read by Doku well. Gets away with it, but then loses the ball. Could play it straight through in behind. Antonio with strength. Oh, but Ruben Diaz does well to bring it away, but Rico Lewis under pressure. Tried to go long. It's Emerson on the ball. He said, let me find feet. Gets it in Antonio. Antonio can't turn, but Emerson's on the end of it, but Ruben Diaz deals with it. Gets it away. But still, it's still in West Ham's possession. Get it back to Rodriguez. Straight to Kilman. The crowd's getting hyped because they're putting Man City under pressure. They weren't expecting it. Get it straight in. They get it to Paquetá. Paquetá straight to Kudus. Kudus, heavy touch. Trying to turn. No option, goes back to the center back. Rodriguez drops deep, but it's a heavy pass. Goes straight to the keeper. Oh my days. Way more interesting than it was before. Here you go, Ruben Diaz. Inside his own half. De Bruyne drops in to receive the ball. Playing on this left flank. They're moving the ball across their back line. Need options in the middle, but don't have any. Got Kovacic wide open in space, but they're willing to drop off and take that. They're fine. They switch it. Straight to De Bruyne. Heavy touch. Dealt with by Bowen, but Bowen needs to keep it in. Oh, and De Bruyne keeps it in, gets it. Straight to Vardio. Now they're sitting all the way back right outside the 18. Kovacic wants to switch it, gets to Akanji. Under pressure from Kudus. Kudus right there with Antonio there too. Gets it to Vardio, and they deal with it. Get it outside to De Bruyne. De Bruyne could whip it in, and he threads it through, but no one made the run. They have it right here. Rodriguez goes long. Try to be held up. Doesn't have an option. They get it back at the halftime. Now Man City's back on possession. They're going to calm the game down. But that's why Man City is one of the best. They're urgent with what they're trying to do. They want to accomplish it quickly. They do things quickly. They don't wait. Play back to Doku. To Akanji. Straight to Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz takes a touch, looks at options, wants to go back to his right side. Wants to thread it through, doesn't have an option. Flicks it all the way to Akanji. Akanji, man, they got so many people right outside the 18. They don't really have options. Then it comes De Bruyne. De Bruyne could cross it in with his left foot. Back post. And he's going to head it away. Kilman deals with it. There's so many bodies in the box that they have no passes to thread the ball through. No options. They've had 4 corners to their 0. One chance. All you need is one chance. That's all you need. One chance to make a difference in the game, and one chance, as lucky as it is, win inside the net, and that's all that matters. And now we're into the 25th minute. Go De Bruyne to cross, gets it to Vardio, heads it straight to Ario. They're going to go out and counter. Nope, he's going to hold up. Nope, he's going to go long. He sees Bowen on the left side. He could bring it down, but it goes straight to Kovacic. He flicks it, gets to Doku. Doku plays it into Akanji. Doesn't have an option, so he goes straight back to Ruben Diaz, to Vardio. Gets to the halfway line. Has Grealish. Holds it up in possession. Flicks it around. Kudus gets it to Vardio. Could switch it all the way to Doku. But they're just going to hold it up. Move it across the back 3. They could slip it in, but they're covering the space well. They're sitting back. They're like, we're comfortable. This is who we are and who we've been. But we can play out if we need to. They're going. Flicks it over the top to Grealish. Headed. Goes back post. Dealt with by Bowen. And gets it away. Akanji brings it down. They're just going to defend most of this game. They just got to stay compact and defend well. Cover the spaces of Holland. Grealish staying now in the 10 position. De Bruyne comes on this side of the pitch. Kovacic sits back. Gets the ball here. Looking for every pass in between the line, but they don't really have any. It's hard to break down these low blocks. Doku wants to take one on, but too many people. Trying to draw people in. Threads it through. Makes the run in behind. Dealt with by Emerson. Gonna out for a City throw-in. They're cool with doing this, and the fans will be okay with it because it's 1-1. Once they have to spread the game, they waste their legs. But it gets tired defending for long stretches of time. So I suspect that Tadibo is going to come on after 50, 60 minutes. If they get a goal, they're gonna go defend. If they're 1-1, they're gonna go for put attackers on. Doku goes by one, plays it in, but dealt with. Edson Alvarez heads it away, and it's gonna be a City corner. Yeah, they're going to defend for large spells of game. You know you're not going to out-possess Manchester City. It's just not going to happen. That's why I said when Arsenal face Man City next, they're going to be in for a rude awakening. Because you're going to lose, whether it's controversial or not, you're going to lose Declan Rice. If you lose to Tottenham, it's going to look bad. And then you're going to lose to Manchester City, and we know this. Straight off the shoulder, but kudos, so it's going to be a free kick. Then have options. They're going to slow it down, so allow everybody to get in position. They could have played it quickly, but they're going to relax. They're going to put the keeper probably on the ball and push higher up the pitch. De Bruyne. Uh, yep, Ariola on the ball just out by the 18-yard box. Hits it long. Going to the side where Paquetá can get it, but not able to get to it. But Paquetá able to stay on his feet with possession. Now to deal with it. Oh, that was dangerous. But Ariola gets to it. They play it in behind. He's onside. Going to play it, trying to keep it at his feet, slip him through. Back heel. They're going to be a West Ham throwing. They're going to go and try to break and counter. That's what they're built for. But they can get in possession if they need to. Going. Oh, going to try to get in. Try to play it in to Bowen. But deflected for a throw-in. They got 17 touches to their 2 in the box. It's just they were more clinical, and they just had more of the possession in their half, and they just haven't been able to do much with it, with what opportunities they've had this past 10, 20 minutes. Straight in to Antonio. Kovacic wins it. Plays it through the middle, straight to Holland. Lays it off to Bernardo. Plays it to Kovacic, who plays it straight to Doku on the right-hand side. He's alone, but he's got to go back because they got help on defense. Go to Rico Lewis. They're going to possess the crap out of this ball. Like, then you're going to play it over the top, straight to Grealish on this left-hand side. That's why I said, that's the thing I said. City, and Grealish goes streaming too, lays it off. Rico Lewis got it straight to Holland, off his left foot. Oh, my days. What a finish, Erling Haaland. Oh, my goodness. Got on that left foot, smashed it off the top of the cross, on the bottom of the crossbar, and bangs it in. What a finish. Fantastic strike. Couldn't do anything with it. Just giving them so much space. Oh, my days. You put them under so much pressure. Now it's 2-1. Look here. Laid it off. Give it to Kovacic. Rico Lewis gives it one touch. Left foot. Bang. Straight there by the roof of the net. Lays off. Plays it there. Rico Lewis gets it to him. Absolutely. Oh, my. What a finish, man. That's a great finish and a great touch to get it. He just right at the roof of the net. I thought it went off the crossbar, but it didn't matter. He hit it to the roof of the net. Doku wins it back straight. Kovacic is just having a game of his life, controlling the midfield, progressing, spins away from him, going in the West Ham half, can play it into Doku, into space, needs to run. Oh, but Rauriola's there. Nothing there for them to deal with. The goal, their confidence was short-lived to be 1-1 and try to get a goal back, but Kudus is running on the inside right by Antonio. Antonio slows it up but gets inside the half. Plays it across. Oh, heads it back. Good job by Vardio to get it to Ederson. Deals with it nicely. And then Bernardo holds it up on his right-hand side. They slow it up again. Now they have the lead. Now they're going to contain the situation, gain some control, slow the possession down. They don't need to rush it. And they're going to make West Ham come out and play. But West Ham are not going to do that. They're going to sit back, play this way. And then Kudus hadn't been able to get on the ball much in this game like he did in the first 2 games he played. They play inside. Doku plays it in behind the Holland. Great pass inside. He's onside. Plays it to Bernardo. Bernardo straight to Doku. Doku could strike it. But no, he lays it off. Gets it to De Bruyne. Inside to Doku. Kovacic, not a great pass from Doku, but gets it straight back to De Bruyne. Goes in, can play behind, and there goes De Bruyne. Doesn't have the cross. 1-on-1 from Wan-Bissaka. Gets it. Vardio lays it off, but gets the Grealish. Oh, he wants to switch, but he's going straight there. Oh, and he's in the path of the cross with his left foot, straight across goal, but dealt with by Maz. And Grealish, now they're back on possession again. They look like they're itching to score another goal. I don't think West Ham can hold out much longer until they concede a third. They play it straight there to the right-hand side to Bernardo Silva. He's going to get a run behind from Doku. Nope, and he does, but he takes the man with him, flicks it back to Akanji, and they're just passing it about. Very sharp from this team. Gets it. Great touch by De Bruyne. Plays it straight to Vardio. Gets around Bowen. And now it's a one-on-one situation. Should pay him in behind, but deals with it. Holds it. Straight back. Gets it to Grealish. Grealish wants to thread it through, but no, he's just going to go back to De Bruyne. They're just sitting in the box now, just playing with their food. Oh, good read by Rodriguez. Got it from Bowen. Bowen got to lay it off. Plays it. Goes long. Wants to win it, but couldn't get it somewhere but one. Got it down by Paquetá. Got a tackle. That should be advantage, and they're going to take it. Oh, and it's deflected. Going to go out for a West Ham throwing inside the City half. Oh, my gosh. But fair. City have dominated this game. The score line is closer, more favorable than you'd think of how they played. Man City missed the chance, but they made most of the chances they've taken. They're more clinical than most of the teams in the league. Are headed down, but Paquetá is here to come get it. He can play it inside to Bowen. Bowen going through. He should play it. Oh, he can't get it in behind. It was a good idea, but not able to execute to the way that he would want. City can be got at, but they're so good in possession. Out of possession, they don't need to do as much as any other team. Played in. Bernardo goes back to Akanji. Now West Ham are trying to press the ball a bit more, but Antonio doesn't look interested. Trying to cover the middle of the space. Plays it in. Bernardo. Bernardo on the ball. Tries to drive forward. Plays it out. Rico Lewis. Back to Akanji. Straight to Kovacic. Now he has space to run. No one cover him. He's just like, okay. He just waltzing into their half. No option. Straight to Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish one-on-one with Wan-Bissaka. Get played to the outside. Makes the run in behind. Deals with it. Good tackle by Wan-Bissaka. Mav. Is it Mavropanos or Mavropanos? Mav. He's a maverick. This is so unbalanced. Get it straight to Grealish. Could whip it in, but plays it straight to Doku, who's onside. Whips it in, headed away. Antonio there. Now it's time to break. This is what they do best, break. But look at Man City running back. So much option. But he skips past one. Holland straight on him. Skips past two, but it's going to go out. But it got deflected. Erling Holland defended well. Made sure you couldn't get away from him. That's the effort you want to see from your striker when no one got back. He got back to defend. Paquetá. Wan-Bissaka. She wanted to play it in behind but didn't have an avenue. There it goes. Plays it through. Wan-Bissaka. Trying to drive forward. Gets it back to Paquetá. Should make a pass. Lays it off to Paquetá. Plays it through. Kudus. But man, the pass was out of his reach. And now Holland drifting forward. But he plays it back to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva just trying to get inside the West Ham half. He's looking at options. He's going to play it back. Going to drift back into the middle. Rico Lewis on the ball. Look at it. Just relaxed. No pressure because they don't want to create spaces inside their half. They're just waiting for Man City to make a move. They need the only thing they need to apply more pressure in their half. But the pressing from Antonio is non-existent. Like, he doesn't want to press anybody. Making everyone do work around him, which is a threat. That's why I said Fulkrug needs to probably going to come on early in the second half when he's not doing much. That's the first time he drove forward a few minutes ago. Played outside to Doku on the right hand side. Oh, God. To Bernardo Silva. Straight to Bernardo Silva. Goes in. Holland lays it off. Rico Lewis has a shot at goal. Oh, but he can't get it right. And not able to get the technique right. Good layoff from Holland. Straight in his path. Plays it straight in. Lays it off straight to him in his path. Good first touch, but not able to get it on goal. Just they're behind the pace of what Man City can offer. They're not of the level. It's men amongst boys. That's what it looks like when you talk about how they played and how they shrink back and they sit back way too much. They need to go out and try to play the game and play at least play a mid block. They're playing a low block every time. They're not willing to run, not willing to press. And maybe that's the system though. They're willing. They got to play the mid block and apply pressure. So if they get passed through, they still can recover in these areas. Kudus tried to apply some pressure, but they go back to the center circle. Now it's back to a 4-2-4 formation that we played against Man City, but it's hit out, not able, executed well by Man City's back line, and play straight in to Edson Alvarez. Under pressure immediately, but gives it back to Areola. But Holland gets in position, straight to Mav. Mav to Wan-Bissaka looking, plays it around, play them through, but can't get the pass right into Wan-Bissaka. Kovacic has Holland's man of the match, but Kovacic has played extremely well. Plays it all. Grievous plays all the way back. Bowen tried to deal with it. They try to pressure Kudus. Applying pressure straight on Rico Lewis. They thread it straight through. No pressure from Emerson. Got to be more physical, so he doesn't got to deal with something. They played all the way back to Ederson. Dealt with already. 70-30. That's domination. 70% to 30% is domination. 5 shots on goal to West Ham's 1. Oh, plays it back to De Bruyne, who switches it straight over to Doku. Doku gonna go on his left foot, gonna strike it, but not able to get it. But it's gonna be a corner. Slipped. It ran away from him, and he slipped, not able to get a clear connection. Not a clean strike, and it goes out of bounds, but for a corner. That's the second drink that Wan-Bissaka's taken. I haven't seen anybody else drink anything. Crazy. Uh, Excuse me, sorry. I'm just my stomach is hurting again. It's crazy. Thank you for anybody who did tune in. Like, comment, subscribe. Help me grow the channel. Headed down. Straight there. Wants to go back post. Cleared away by Emerson. Can it be won by Kudus, who heads it down? He's got strength, but good. Grievous does well to get it away from him. Kudus now on this right hand side. Well, Bowen switches side. Well, bro, they're playing 2 lines of defense. This is dangerous. Doku goes back by Emerson. He should have went straight by him. He's going to play it all the way back. Gives it to Ruben Diaz. Straight around Antonio to Doku. Can cross it. Needs to cross it. Chops it at it. Straight to Vardio. One back. But Rodriguez is there. Plays it. Antonio has Rodriguez. That's a poor decision from Antonio, though. Poor decision. Should have played it ahead to Rodriguez, who was in that space to get further up the pitch. on his hat trick. That's why Holland is worth 200 mil because he's just so good at scoring goals. Man City just look like they're just informed to run away with the league. Oh, well, Ten Hag is just mucking about, wants to compete for higher trophies. My buttocks. Oh, compete for high trophies. Oh, my days. I know the players, and I believe the players have the ability to do those things. But the manager is a shambles. Shambolic. Shambolic. I want to hear what Marcel has to see next week. So did they? Oh, played him behind the Doku. Straight there. Could get it to Holland for the hat trick, but would dealt with nicely until Emerson was there. Won by Edson Alvarez. See, look, they don't want to foul. They just are physical. Make sure that they're there. It's going to be a foul on De Bruyne. Going to be a yellow card. Hey, look, I'm going to check because I want to see what the score is of. Because Atletico, it may not have scored. It's only 15 minutes in, but Athletic Bilbao, I wanted to do that one too, but it's at 10 o'clock. I'm not in the best physical capability to do both. Oh, my days. One again. It's going to be a foul. Edge of the box. It's going to be a free kick. Straight in. Link up. Gets around one. Tackled by Edson Alvarez. Still 0-0. Atletico. Rafinha. Oh, they beat Valladolid to 7-0? Bruh. This Valladolid, bruh. Hey, we got another 7-0 on our hands. At least it wasn't us this time, but man, puts us in the same category as these lower level teams. That De Bruyne is going to take the free kick, not able to get enough over it, so he could get the spin to drop the ball. Couldn't get the ball to dip enough, so it just lands right on top of the goal. Oh man, I know some people are watching out there. If you are tuning in, I want to see Manchester City, bro, for Manchester City. Who's the team that's going to stop Man City? I don't think Arsenal have what it takes this year, and they're going to play without their new signing, and then they're going to play with someone who might not be match fit enough, may not be in the best form. Good turn by Edson Alvarez. Switches play straight to Kudus. Okay, now Kudus got to show his quality here. Got to do something against Rico Lewis. Strike. Oh man, and he plays it far post, but Antonio. Oh, gets on the end of it. Antonio needs to run at that back post with quickness, but it's just out of his reach. But it looked like he was trying to go for goal, but not able to get a clean look. But it was cut back like he was trying to get it to a striker on the end of it. And there's only going to be 2 minutes, so one more minute of added time. Oh, man, if they would have converted two chances to two goals, it would have just been so much more interesting going in the next half. Flicked on. Straight. Pakata won, but good job by Holland. They could get another goal here. Going in, he's driving in. They got 30 seconds, but play straight to Mav. Mav, now they need to go on a counter. Plays it straight into Kudus. Good touch. Plays around. Use strength. They know they can't get the ball off him, so they play it straight to Bowen. They got to go quickly. It's a bad decision by Bowen. Tried to cut it in, lay it off, play it forward. And he's driving forward through the City defense. Needs to play it behind, but doesn't have it. Got to go long. and the ref blows the whistle for halftime. 2-1 up, City basically in full control. West Ham have had chances here and there, have done all right, done okay, but not up to the standard of what the signing they bought. So, but City, that's Man City for you. That's really all it is. There's a big issue with how they play. I think I have Diaz in my fantasy. I think I might not. It might be Ake. I hope I swapped him out for Ake. If I do have Diaz in my fantasy, if not, but I look at my fantasy team. If he did, that own goal is not going to help me. And again, I'm pretty sure I have Holland as my captain again. So he's always gonna get me points. I said if you get Holland, he's gonna get you points. He scores goals. That's what he does. Oh man. But look how I'm just saying this is why I said our manager is criminal. Look how I get it's Pep Guardiola, but look how Man City play, man. Like everybody just takes one touch, two touch. They don't try to stay on the ball for too long. But when they want to relax, they'll sit on the ball because they want to keep it in their control. And then they just get the possession, win the ball back again, go again, win the ball back, go again, but keep possession. That's what I said. Ten Hag's only worried about winning possession, not about keeping possession after you win it. He's just saying, "Oh, just make it quick and just try to get the goal by any means necessary." That's how they play. Man City play. They press. They win the ball back. They get goals that way. They possess. They create goals like that. We can't create anything. Like, bro, we have no creative players in our team, and we have Bruno, who's the most creative. But I haven't seen any bit of creativity from him these past few games. He got that extension, the biggest Ineos L they'll ever have. But I don't. I'll be honest for anyone watching. I don't feel too well, but I'll push through this. Maybe I drank enough water and I still trying to flush out my system just to make sure that I'm okay because it's just like my stomach is upset. But it is what it is. Manchester City are inevitable. That's what it is. They're not unbeatable, but at this moment in time, the way everybody else is playing around, they're inevitable because we're all not good enough. We seem to lose. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna end stream. I don't feel good. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna take a break. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm gonna end stream. No. Yeah. Sorry. Trying to feel a bit better. I feel a bit better, but if I get that feeling again, I'll just end the stream. Thank you for the people who did watch. Yeah. But I still am not feeling. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna end it.